Hello, and welcome to my podcast. Whether you're walking to work, having a cup of coffee, or just taking positive vibes, join me as I share timeless wisdom and practical tools to make your life better. Hello, my beautiful people. How are you doing today? And how are your holidays? I hope you had a good holiday filled with love, laughter, and joy, and you spent time with your families and friends. And also, if you're alone, I hope you had a good time. And I'm so glad that we get to have another year. We look forward to instilling wisdom and also helping you grow and helping us all learn. And I want to say that I really appreciate each one of you again, each and every day that I'm here, for listening to me. And I just want to tell you, you're amazing people. Those of you who just joined in, welcome. And for those who have been with me since 2021, I want to thank you for allowing me to whisper words to you to help you self-develop and also help you to deal with day-to-day challenges and to make the most out of this life. So at the end of last year, a lady who is a friend, a person who I coach, a sister, and a woman in a program that I launched last year, a program called School of Self-Love, where I invite you to join if you're a woman who is ready to let go of pain from the past, who seeks to grow and also be excited at the same time in your life, a woman who is extraordinary, and above all, a woman who wants to know how to deal with day-to-day challenges and make the most out of her life. And so this lady requested me to do a recap of my 2021. And what I would say is my 2021 was amazing. It was just amazing and full of blessings, but it was also full of disappointments and challenges. I'll not lie that it was perfect. And I look at it from various aspects. And first, I'll look at financial stability. This is an area that I had and I'm still struggling with, because as I've always told you, I do not have a permanent job. And so in 2021, I did get a volunteer job in an NGO because I'm a social worker. My profession is a social worker. And what I did get was the volunteer job, but what I did not get was it didn't mature to a permanent job as I'd hoped, because I wanted it to be before the end of 2021. I wanted to get the position and have a permanent job. But what I can say is that it was not a loss being in the institution and having the volunteer job, because I got to apply for an opening which may open up this year. And just being in the institution gave me confidence in my abilities, and it gave me the chance to grow and embrace a strong mindset, because the challenges I experienced, especially with colleagues who had different beliefs and mindsets from me, being that I had just started my personal development journey in 2021, was just huge. And so challenging because now I had to put myself out there and practice what I always tell each one of you. So if you can listen to most of the episodes that I did last year, what I was doing was I used to always look for solutions to the challenges that I was facing, and that is what I used to share: how to deal with anxiety, how to be your own best friend, and how to elevate your surroundings. All those were challenges that I was going through with the colleagues there. And all this did not only grow me, but they left me stronger and more in love with myself, and they taught me how to be graceful with myself. And I wouldn't say that I lost. Yes, there were challenges, but it was a blessing for me to be in that space, to have a chance to practice what I say. And I failed at some, but the greatest thing is that I had the tools and I knew that what I was going through was just a human experience. And so the second aspect that I look at is my dream journey. For this, I count it as a blessing because I created a program for women, and that is the program Self Love. And I've created a group of beautiful women who are ready to do the work. And they have such a beautiful mindset. They're willing to know that they're making mistakes, and we are willing to coach each other. We're willing to support each other as women, and above all, not judge each other. And I created my dream. I always wanted to start a coaching program for women to tell them how amazing they are and not just deal on their pasts, and not also just not see possibilities. I wanted to inspire women to not be stuck as I did for myself, because in this dream, the coaching business dream that I have, that I'm still carrying forward, I will always tell women, or will always coach women, will always give them tools that I have used myself, and at times we will work on those tools together. Some I may not have all the tools at times, but we will work together. And I tell you the truth, it's been a blessing hearing a woman telling me from the group that, Mercy, you've helped me, you've inspired me. I'm not the same I was in 2021. I look forward for 2022 because now I know that I'm going through the human experience, and thank you for the tools. Thank you for showing me that I'm enough. It has been a blessing and an honor to just know that if I keep showing up for me first and then for these women, and they also show up for me, so they have taught me so much. We used to turn up. We always have online meetings. We always have our meetings and our sessions, and we diligently showed up every week and had fun, and it has been a blessing. And I pray that it will grow to a big group of extraordinary women who are fun and loving, and above all have grace for themselves and for others. And the other journey that I would love to look at is my health journey. I remember in January in 2021, I promised myself that I wanted to lose weight, and I did. This for me was a big win because I lost from 75 kgs to 67 kgs. And the highlight of the win was I managed to maintain this weight the whole year. And above all, I taught, or this journey taught me self-respect. And I'll not lie to you, I struggled with doubts and fear of overeating and gaining weight. But I embraced being healthy, and I knew that I was enough. And for me now, how I eat is a lifestyle. At times I do eat lots of cakes. I know I eat what I don't want. At times I overeat. But what I've come to learn is that in your health journey, what you need to do is not beat yourself up, but embrace self-compassion and a lot of self-respect and self-love for yourself. Because what I know is that nobody's stomach is a dustbin for you to just eat anything. And so from that mindset or from that thinking, I began to not concentrate on how unhealthy or the weight that I had, but I began to concentrate on how healthy I could become and how healthy I was eating, and I enjoyed the journey. I was always enough even in 75 kgs, but I wanted to be healthy, so I decided eating clean, and it has turned out to be a good journey that I don't struggle. I do not. The only things that I struggle with is what I tell my mind. And the moment I realize that if I tell my mind, oh, why are you overeating? Why do you need to eat that? You need to be on a diet. You need to every time keep on eating good food. I don't know how I can actually say it, but every time you keep on beating yourself up or you keep on being the voice of doubt, you will have results that are full of doubt, and this will impact your journey. For those of us, or for those of you who are struggling with weight, that is the advice that I can offer. I'd love to offer a health course on this, also a health coaching program for women, so that they can understand what I did, because this is a practice that I did and it worked for me. I'd love to share it one day, and I pray that I will be able to do it very soon. So the other journey that I would love to talk about or would love to look at in 2021 was my spiritual journey. I embarked on having a relationship with God in January 2021, and it was the best decision I ever made. I've learned so much, and I've disappointed God, I failed, but above all, I remain to be His child. I failed because I'm human, and I still remain to be His child because He's there for me, and He died on the cross, and God forgives sins. He forgives everyone. So this journey just gave me hope and light and challenged me so much, because in the world that we are living in, everyone has their own perception. There's a lot of peer influence, and at times you can just lose focus on God and also lose faith. But it was a journey that accorded me blessings and grace and understanding. And the fifth recap journey is the fun journey. I also call it the leisure journey, because work without play makes Jack a dull boy. So my leisure journey or my fun journey is that I got to travel and do a vacay with my family, which was amazing. And I also got to do bowling for the first time, and I did share a lovely experience with a friend. and we celebrated each other, and it was so fun. I also got to be passionate or have passion to do the podcasts the whole year. I got to show up for me. The fun part is that I got to show up for me, and I kept my word to myself that I would do beautiful podcasts. I would give and show up each and every Wednesday. And I did, and for me that was fun. And it was so amazing, and it made me proud of myself. I got to put on my best jumpsuit and just do makeup and look pretty. It was the first time I did some makeup, not professional makeup, but a friend did makeup on me, and I looked amazing. And I got to go for a concert by international DJs, and it was mind blowing and amazing. I just got to celebrate. I also got to play around with my nieces when I got from work in the evening. We used to call it the hangout. We just used to play, whether it was rounders, for those of you who know what rounders is, whether it was tag, whether it was just sleeping on the ground and just watch the skies together. And also I just got to watch birds. I did listen to birds as I walked to work in the morning, and all this was such a grateful experience, and I got to be so thankful for waking up each and every day, and I got to know that I have a purpose, and I cannot wait to continue doing that this year. That's a fun and leisure activity, or that's an activity that I still want to embrace, because when you look around at what you have, you'll always see more of what you do have, and you create more. And it was indeed fun, this journey. It was also trying at times, because I had to put in the work when I was doing things like the podcast until past midnight, and this made me so proud of myself. When I look at it right now, I'm so proud of that me, the 2021 me who showed up. And so to sum it up, 2021 was full of blessings, laughter, fun, crying, doubts, rejection, joy, love. But above all, I knew that I was going through the human experience that I signed up for. And the most important thing is that I had tools to get me by the day-to-day challenges. So in today's episode, I want us to talk about launching it. And I looked up the word launch, which means to start or set in motion, to kick off, to get going, to commence. And I know all of us, our 2021 looked different. For some of us, we experienced loss, disappointments, and some of us feel that we toiled hard. For some of us, we woke up very early, we slept way in late, and we have nothing to show for it. But what I want to offer you is that it's okay, and we can let the past pass and not let it weaken us and make us give up or get stuck. Because here's what I'll always tell you, and here's the thing: what we think influences how we feel, and how we feel influences how we act, or the actions that we take. So if you think that you lost, or you think that you just didn't make it last year, you will feel bad, and definitely you'll give up on that dream that you had last year. and you maybe feel lost, you lack the confidence, and this will make you get stuck. And what I want to offer is that we have to launch it. And this means that we have to choose to dream again. We have to choose to start again. Sing again. Apply for your dream job again. And this time do it way better. Maybe you need to tailor your CV in a different way. Or maybe you just need someone to show you how to tailor your CV. Or you need to just Google. You need someone to sit with you and help you tailor your CV to fit that job that you want. Just do it way better. Start that business again. Maybe the last manuscript or strategy did not work. Maybe the people's connections didn't help. But here's the thing, my friends, it's not time to settle. And above all, let's have faith and trust in God. If you wake up every morning, just know that you're enough, because God knows that you have a purpose and He woke you up. So just trust in Him. Talk to Him. Tell Him, Lord, I'm going to start this again and help me. But above all, dream big. Don't settle for small. Don't settle for mediocre things. And I know it's easy said than done. But this is the challenge that I want to give you this year. Let's launch it. Let's achieve great things. Let's settle for great things. But let's do the work in a different way. We did it in 2021. Don't do it in the normal way. Change the strategy and embrace being extraordinary. And extraordinary looks like believing in going after your dreams. It looks like creating a life you really, really want. Because we are here for a short while, and why would you not choose to create a life that you want? You have nothing to lose. You just have to be intentional about what you want, and you can do so many things. Be fun, be full of love, be brilliant. If you're a woman, be sexy, be joyful, be powerful, be remarkable. Follow the path your heart desires. If it desires to be a chef, be a chef. If it desires to be a coach, be a coach. Look for people to motivate you. Look for that blueprint that you need if you don't have what it takes as a beginner to follow the path your heart desires. Just do the work. Feel special just because. Celebrate with friends wearing your beautiful dress, with your cute shoes. Try new things. Live by your rules, not theirs. And above all, be kind, be gracious, and self-compassionate to yourself and to others this year. So promise me that you will practice launching it, and that is starting it all over again, dreaming all over again, and let's achieve great things. May this year be an year for you to achieve great things. Till next episode, God bless, sending you love and light your way. Cheers, my friends.